Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and I'm a Crone, and this is my friend Heather, my
Hi.
fellow Crone.
Yes.
Welcome to our channel today. It's a beautiful day here in Key West, and we're going to talk about paying it forward today. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that concept, but we thought we'd dig into it a little bit. Well, hello, Heather. It is lovely to see you here today. How are you? And Spirit Watcher Suzanne, thank you guys. Thanks for being here today. We're going to talk about pay it forward, but before we get there, why don't we see what Heather's cards have to say today? I love card cam. Isn't it exciting to have it back? I don't know why, I just love it. How's everybody doing? We're feeling pretty darn good today.
Yeah. Nice day out.
It is.
Of course, it's always nice down here, but
Pretty much.
pretty much.
I hope you guys got a chance to see the Wisdom Circle yesterday. That was a good show with Terry Lee and Sun Psychic Jean and Wisdom Seeker Joan. If you haven't seen it, please hop on to our YouTube channel and pick it up, have a watch. It was really fun. And lots of good information from our watchers as well, the chat room. If you get a chance, have a look. And then Saturday, we did a deep dive into letting go. It was our second broadcast on letting go. And this one, we really took a deep dive in it. Actually, was kind of deep for us as we were researching it. There were a few tears shed.
Yes. It was very, very difficult. Some of it hit home.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So what do your cards have to say today, girl?
Well, we are the ones who are changing our minds, and the things that get in the way of, like you may decide that, okay, you've been doing this particular skill a long time and you want to move on to something else, or you have finally completed part of your shadow work and you're ready to go on. And so you're changing your mind as far as moving on to what you need to do. Okay. And as far as changing your mind goes, it could also be that instead of using your mind all the time, you're using your heart. But the things that are getting in the way are contacts. And by contacts, I mean contact with the negativism that's out there. And it makes you go, oh, why am I doing this when this is all so bad? Things like that. So, and it's contact with people who maybe don't share your beliefs and you're allowing them to influence you. Okay. Because we have the knowledge. Our spirits have the knowledge, and our body is saying all the things that it needs to say. We're voicing or speaking our truth. We're trying to speak our truth, but sometimes that contact is making us have difficulty with our choices. So what we need to do is move our frequencies up.
Raise your
frequencies. And then you'll find that things are not as tiring as they were. The rejuvenation that you need is there because just the process of moving up your frequencies will help you rejuvenate everything. And so that when you're making decisions, you're able to without the contact influence in it. Okay?
That's good. Thank you. Hi, Corrine. No, we're not actually doing readings right now. We're going to do a show on paying it forward, and then we usually read cards at the very end. So if you stick around, we'll be pulling cards in a bit.
Right.
All right. But first, let's talk about paying it forward. If you're not familiar with the concept, pay it forward is when someone does something for you, and instead of paying that person back directly, you pass it on to somebody else. The phrase may have been coined by Lily Hardy Hammond in her 1916 book, In the Garden of Delight, and Robert Heinlein's 1951 novel, Between Planets. They helped popularize the phrase. The pay it forward movement, though, is not a new concept, actually. It dates all the way back to 317 BC. Who knew? For a play, it was a key plot in a play in ancient Athens. But it really became popular after the 2000 movie of the same name, which was based on the novel by Catherine Ryan Hyde. In the book and movie, paying it forward is described as an obligation to do 3 good deeds for others in response to a good deed that one receives.
However, we don't think you need to do 3.
Yeah, we actually don't think you need to do 3. We just pay it forward whenever we feel like.
Right. And that's almost all the time.
It is. It is. Such good deeds should accomplish things that the other person cannot accomplish on their own. In this way, the practice of helping one another can spread geometrically through society at a ratio of 3 to 1, creating a social movement with an impact of making the world a better place.
Now, by paying it forward, you can make quite an important difference in the world. And not only can you lighten another person's mood, but you'll also set up a chain reaction. Because even if they do 1 or 2, each one of those is going to do more. So, it all works out, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or how many you do. And if you pay it forward to 3 people, who again pay it forward to 3 more, the entire planet can be transformed. Affecting change doesn't take much. We don't have to be rich, powerful, or influential. We can all help to make this world a better place by paying it forward.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The thrill of paying it forward is that you do something really good for someone who did not expect it. Now, first of all, I want to say, this is very common of all teachers. They pay it forward, especially for some of their students. But I want to tell you about one student, and he was being a good son. And when they needed money, he was a farmer, so were they. And he went ahead and sold his cattle so that they would have the money they needed. But when it came time that he needed gas money for school, because he was still in high school, they wouldn't come up with the money for gas money. Fortunately, there were 2 people in the school that helped him. I happened to be a special ed teacher, so I was helping him, and so was the counselor. Like every other week, we were filling his tank, taking turns filling his tank, so he could get through his senior year in high school. Otherwise, he couldn't get to school because there was no bus service for there. He was in a different district. And so doing a good deed to an unsuspecting stranger was a beautiful, selfless act. And like I said, a lot of teachers do this. A lot of people do things, not on a consistent level like we were, because we wanted him to finish school. He was a good kid. But it not only reminds them that this world is full of selfless generosity and kindness, and that there are people there, it also encourages the benefactor to be kinder and more compassionate to others. I will tell you, this student went on to VOTEC school, and he's a mechanic. And we both told him, don't pay us back. But when somebody comes into your shop who needs a little extra help, and you know they need it and they deserve it, you need to help them. And he said, I can do that. I said, fine. So we were already doing pay it forward.
So how do you pay it forward? Look for opportunities. Life will provide you with lots of opportunities to pay it forward. You only have to pay attention. Be willing to help complete strangers. There may not always be an opportunity to do your family or friends a good deed, but you can always help those in need, even if they are complete strangers. Give freely without expecting anything in return. People may ask you how they can reimburse you for your kindness. Just tell them you don't expect anything in return, but you would greatly appreciate it if they would pay that good deed forward.
Mm-hmm.
Even small acts count. It doesn't matter so much how much you give. All that matters is that you are willing to give. Paying it forward can bring value to a person when they themselves feel undermined and disrespected, and show people with cynical mindsets that kindness still exists.
And then I was going to say, getting back to teachers, they all make sure they say good morning to the kids. It may be the only friendly word they have all day.
It's true.
So teachers are automatically doing that, and I'm sure you all are too. But for other ideas, you could pay for someone else's coffee when buying yours. Like if you're in a Starbucks line and to go, you can pay for the people behind you. They know how much
We've
it
done
is.
that many a time.
Yeah, we've done that. And we've given them a certain amount of money, say take it as far as to go for all of them. So
True.
nothing like going up to a window and finding out somebody's already paid your coffee for you.
It does put a smile on your face, doesn't
It does,
Even if
yes.
it's just a cup of coffee.
And it puts a smile on the cashier's face to know that you did it.
That's true. Hey, warrior girl.
Hey. And do a good deed for a homeless person. Buy them a cup of coffee or a burger or give them a blessing bag. And the opportunities are endless.
Very true.
My car was loaded with stuff taking my daughter north because she was going to school up there. And there was a couple with their dog at the highway trying to thumb a ride. And it was snowing, no less. So when we went up and got gas, we also bought a bag full of food, stuff that also the dog could eat. And we stopped on our way out and left them the bag of food. We couldn't give them a ride, but we could get something for them to eat.
Beautiful.
So, that was pretty good. We felt good. You can participate in a local cleanup day. Cleanup days are a fantastic way to contribute your part in helping preserve Mother Nature and to help in the community.
Yeah.
Donate some of your clothes. Have a look in your closet, and if there are items you haven't worn for years, consider send them out. Donate it.
Well, the interesting thing is we actually have a lady that comes and helps house clean, and we go through our closets fairly often.
We don't have much room.
We don't have much room in this house. But we give her all the leftover clothes, and she's from Honduras, and she sends them home to help her family in Honduras and others. We just pass them to her and let her
take care of it from there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's so thankful, and she's always telling us how the people in Honduras appreciate whatever she's sent down there. So that's always lovely.
Yes. Leave a good book behind. Once you've finished reading a book, consider leaving it for someone else to read in a coffee shop, on a train, or on a plane. And in this area, several houses have, like on a post, they have a little box with a glass window full of books for people to just open the door and get a book to read and put one in there if they want to. It's like a mini library.
We also have a grocery one.
Right.
In a part of town, there's a big, huge cabinet for people to put canned goods or whatever, whatever you have left over.
So if you need something, you could go get it. So this town has a motto, one big family.
One human family.
One human family. So, and they try to live up to it. You can become somebody's mentor. I know somebody who does that, and she finds it so rewarding, and so does the student. It's free, and there will always be people younger and less experienced that could benefit from your knowledge.
Very
Carry
true.
somebody's bag. If you see anybody struggling with their things, you can always offer to help. It doesn't have to, it could be groceries, it could be some other big bag that they're trying to get something out, something bulky or looks like it's
helping
too heavy for
people
them.
in the airplane.
Yeah.
Put their stuff in the overhead because we can't do the overhead anymore.
Oh, we just kind of tap on somebody, can you please? And so there's lots of different ways that you can help. It makes you feel good. It makes them feel good.
Some more ideas for paying it forward is tell somebody they made a difference in your life. I got a letter one time from a woman that I worked with when I was moving to England. And I kept that letter in my organizer, my time thing, for years because it was just the sweetest thing about how I had impacted her life. And I had no idea, absolutely no idea. People don't realize how much impact you have on other people. We just don't know unless we're told. So feel free to write a letter, a text, whatever. Let somebody know how much they've influenced in your life in a good way. Sponsor a child There's always an opportunity to sponsor underprivileged children from the US or other countries. Make a food donation to your local food bank. Cash or stuff in your cabinets that you never eat, give them to your local food bank. They always need food. Give up your seat. Offer your seat to an elderly or disabled person. They will greatly appreciate it. And I can tell you, walking with a cane at times, I've certainly appreciated it when somebody's offered me a seat. Be nice to customer service personnel.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody more abused than customer service personnel. Treat them kindly. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their service, because we all need them, and God love them, they get treated terribly. Let others in the line before you. Let them go in front of you. If you're standing in the line at the supermarket and the person behind you is only buying a couple of things, let them go in front of you. What's it going to take? 2 minutes out of your time?
Yeah, I've done it. I'm sure you've done
Absolutely.
it. I'm sure most of you have done it. You look and they
Yes.
have one or two things. Oh, go in front of me, because you know you're going to take
I
a while.
love this. Thank you, Warrior Girl. Oh, here's another one.
Right.
Let's hang on a minute. This is a good one too.
Yeah, you guys got great ideas.
Those are great ideas.
We used to take ours to the Lions Club because they would get them to whoever needed that prescription.
There was another one starred.
Yeah.
Warrior Girl, when my husband died, died in October at Christmas. Heather and I put together a bunch of blessing bags and had them in the car so we could pass them out like that. And God, we had a ton of them. And it just felt so good.
And everybody wanted one when we got to the areas where the homeless were.
Let's see. I think that there was one more I had to start. Okay, that's all right. All right. I think it's up to you.
So when people ask you how they can pay you back, then you can tell them all about this. You can introduce these people to the idea of paying it forward. Tell them that you don't expect anything in return and just explain why or some of the things behind it. But that you would greatly appreciate that they could go ahead and pay it forward and get somebody else to. Taking inspiration from the author Catherine Ryan Hyde's Pay It Forward movement. Now, Blake Beatty started a Pay It Forward Day in Australia in 2007.
It was a celebration of how one small act of kindness can make a big impact in the world. And Pay It Forward Day has spread love and happiness in over 85 countries now. And to be honest, I didn't know there was such a day, and we just missed it. It was April 28th. I had no earthly idea.
But for me, just one day is not enough.
No, but it's nice that there is a day.
Yes. Yes.
Here's why it works. It's easy to understand. At the most basic level, paying it forward is simple. Helping someone who's in need. It's truly that simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy concept to grasp and put into action. And it's familiar. We've all heard what goes around comes around, and you get what you send out. Karma, whatever. It's easy. We all understand what that means. And it feels good to do good. We all know it's better to give than to receive, and it does feel good.
Like Spirit Watcher says.
It does. One smile on somebody's face can make your day for sure. And it's open to everyone, regardless of gender, age, socioeconomic status, ability level, language, or ethnicity. I can't say it.
Ethnicity.
Thank you. That's the word. It's not coming. Anyone can pay it forward. Absolutely. It provides an alternative. Perhaps it's not possible to directly repay someone who helped you out, but you can pay it forward or consider it an anonymous donation. Mm-hmm. Paying it forward allows the good deed receiver to act on their appreciation and spread goodwill to others. How can you be wrong doing that? I love it.
And like when she was talking about sending, helping somebody out, I remember that I was just floored when I got in the mail from somebody in town a huge bunch of money, like 2 days after my husband had had a car wreck and died. And I'm going, where'd this come from? Boy, we needed it, but where did it come from? Who sent that much money? It was just
How
unbelievable.
beautiful.
It was. And I
Just
don't
your community.
I don't know who sent it. I never did
Wow.
find out who sent it.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And it was great. It was just absolutely great. Took the worries of the immediate moment away
Yeah, I can imagine.
until everything that you have to go in and get start payments on this and this and this. But it took that worry of that time lapse
Sure.
away. So, and it doesn't take much. It's just like a pebble that you tossed in a lake, creating ripples on the water surface. One seemingly insignificant action can have a big impact on the lives of everybody around you, on the world. It doesn't matter. It just works. Whether it's buying someone a coffee, helping someone with not enough money for his or her grocery bill or gas, or giving a homeless person some assistance, these good deeds can have a big impact for those on the receiving end and hopefully inspire them to assist someone else. And usually the first thing they say is, yeah, I'll do that, because they have plenty of time when they'll get to bed or they'll get to a point where they can help, or even if it's just helping carry something for them or saying hello to them, it's still paying it forward. It builds community. We are all connected through our international community, and at times we'll need the support of others to get through. We have a saying that says it takes a village. It does.
It certainly does.
It proves there are still good people out there. No matter what they hear in the news, it proves they're still there. Paying it forward is more than just a feel-good segment in the midst of all the negative news. It's proof
Yep.
that it's the right thing to do, and it keeps us focused on the positive. It provides hope for the future. Building on a hopeful and optimistic view for the future, paying it forward gives us faith that the world can be a better place if we work to make it that way.
It's true. So the pay it forward concept tells us that we can make a difference in the lives of others, and it glorifies random acts of kindness. It tells us that when someone is kind to us, it's a good idea to repay mankind several times over by doing good deeds for others. To pay forward kindness, you can accept a good deed in return, or you can ask them to pay it forward. When you ask someone to pay it forward, it simply means that you ask them to repay your kindness by doing a good deed for someone else. In this way, we can help others to keep spreading kindness to even more people. So how do you guys pay it forward?
We've had some ideas. Are there some other ones?
Yeah, you get what you give. I love that. Okay.
I keep looking for more ideas.
Me too. Okay, so that's that. It's time to read cards.
And I
We'd
would
love to hear more of your comments.
Yeah,
in
do
the,
please more comments on things that you do, like even on a daily basis. A lot of you do things that you don't realize are uplifters for other people.
That's true.
Even typos, because it makes people laugh at them.
Yep.
Does anybody want a card?
Who would like a card today? Since we're going to be doing cards now.
Well, I can do one for the whole group.
Oh, they'll come through in just a minute.
Yeah, that's right. It
They'll
does
be
have a
signed.
time delay, doesn't it?
On Friday, you guys, we're going to have Valerie B here from Illumination Portal. And you know how terrific an astrologer she is and psychic. So she's going to talk about the flower moon lunar eclipse that I think is Friday as well.
That's always great. All three of them are great.
I'm going to show this. Me too. We're the same way.
We do as well. We make sure that they're tipped very well.
Beautiful. That's wonderful. Oh,
that was very sweet.
Tires ain't cheap either.
No.
Thanks for sharing these, you guys. These are wonderful.
That's great. Things that we all can do.
Yep.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Down here, the postmen go out and ask for bags of canned goods so they can put them in the food banks.
Okay, Laurie would like a card, so I'm going to put her up.
Okay.
Hi, Laurie. Welcome to our channel.
I love your picture.
It's a beautiful photo. Is it ravens? Crows, ravens?
Can't tell. Cool. Oh,
beautiful.
Let's see.
Are you pulling 2 or 3? Let me stick
What would you like? 3? You like 3 better,
I like
so
3.
we'll pull.
Okay.
We'll pull 3 and see what it says.
Just a minute. I got to edit this. Okay. There we go. Got that.
Okay, this one, of course, they are fairies, and so a lot of it has to do with nature. But what they're saying, this one says go outside and listen for everything. It's time to help tune yourself up and ground yourself. And there is natural music there. Or if you're listening to music on the radio when you go outside, listen carefully. There may be a message in it. Some of them have words, some of them don't. A lot of the times we knew that her husband was talking just because of the song that he sent to be played.
What are you talking about?
Music.
Yes.
Yes.
When did this happen?
Remember, you would hear his song and it was not on your stuff?
Yes. I still do a lot of times.
Yeah, you hear music from it. And make sure
Have a great day, Indigo.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for being here. Spirit Watcher Suzanne, got you.
But make sure that you absorb that moon energy. Go with the ebb and flow of the energy of Earth. Okay, so that you're feeling the groundedness and being up. Don't be afraid to take care of you by doing these things and being grounded. And if you haven't watched us or ever seen us, you may want to look at the grounded one.
Hey, Jules.
That we did earlier, because it talks all about how important being grounded is and how it makes you feel better. Okay.
Okay, I pulled the Earth Mother. I don't know if she can see. Earth Mother, Shapeshifter, and the Broken Arrow. So Earth Mother says, feel loved and comforted. Let's see. Can she see that? And then we have the Shapeshifter that says, transform and unveil your gifts.
I'm going to turn them over.
Of course. And then the Broken Arrow is embrace the energy of peace. I love these cards. Oh, entry.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And that goes along with what I was saying about getting yourself outside, listening to the music that's normally there, getting grounded, going with the flow of the energy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, who was next?
Just a minute. Let me see. Spirit Watcher Suzanne.
Okay.
I think I got everybody so far. Yeah. Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Ooh. Cool. I think it's time to howl at the full moon, Suzanne. I love it. I've got to embrace the energy of peace, the sage to be devoted and committed, and the she-wolf to unleash the wild wolf inside. And I think it's going to be a great time to howl at the moon this Friday for sure. Hi, Corrine.
And what I found is, okay, they want you to find your balance. In other words, between work and play, what you're doing, you're not. They want you to make sure that you're taking care of you while you're doing it, because you need to be ready to just jump on the next idea that you have that you think is a good one. And don't be afraid to make friends so that you have friends and company moving on to that idea. Okay. It may be a group of you who are just talking and all of a sudden something comes up that you think is a good idea. Don't be afraid to just jump right in with them and work on that idea. But the only way you'll be ready to do that is to make sure that you take care of yourself too. So find a happy balance, okay?
Lovely. And Laurie said, spent yesterday outside and totally feel this.
Good.
Beautiful.
Well, maybe that's why they said something to remind you, not just once.
Okay.
Well, we're back, and we're glad you're back, Corinne. Is it Corinne Ann or is it just Corinne?
Corrine Ann. Whoa.
Okay.
And we have Jules here. Hey, Jules. How are you today?
All right.
Let's see what the cards have to say for you today. Jules is my yoga buddy. Well, thank you, Laurie. That's very sweet. Wait a minute, let me get back to Jules.
Well, when you have hard or easier times, everybody else needs to know that their hard times aren't any different than what somebody else's was. They didn't pick you out. You're just, sometimes it's misery needs company. I don't know. Okay, for Jules, if you want to go ahead, I'm still looking at this.
Well, Jules, let's see.
Oh,
I'm getting the Shallow Master, which I love. Be graceful in movement and action. And you are very dedicated to movement and action, and you're very graceful at it too, as a matter of fact. And the trader is exchange energy to create abundance. And I think that probably has to do with how you make your living. I'll just say that. And I know that you're working on that right now. And when you need to, retreat and recharge. You need time alone to retreat and recharge. And in your busy life, it might be time to do that. So.
And that's kind of funny because I kind of have the same thing. This is when you have questions, especially in your work, trust your heart. The answers are there. Okay. And then instead, it's also time to go out and feel your surroundings so that you're grounded. So when you do get tired, as she said, go out, take care of yourself. And this one just reminds us that you are getting ready to take a journey, and you will do it soon enough. They're saying just make sure that you have everything ready so that you are ready when it's time. Okay.
I'm not happy about that.
No, none of us are happy about it.
Jules is a snowbird, and she's going to be leaving us shortly, and it's always depressing.
I know.
When she goes away. Okay, Cherie's next. We love you, Jules. You're welcome. Okay, Cherie. What have we got for Cherie today?
It's funny how sometimes the card just says the 7. Your eyes get stuck.
Okay, I got the medicine guardian that says be open to healing information. I don't know if you're having any health issues right now, but it says to connect with your emotions and pay attention to your emotions because it has something to do with this healing, and let go of the need to be right. Boy, that's a good one.
Tough one.
It's a tough one, but it's a good one. You don't always have to be right. Sometimes you just let the other person win. Pick your battles.
Mm-hmm. Now, this one is called temptation. And it says that you have some habits that you know are not the best thing for you. Okay. But they also know that your intentions are pure and that you really want to do what is the best thing to do. And they said if you learn from your old habits that were not what you need, then you're going to flourish and you can just let them go. Okay? So there's some things that you may be struggling with, but because your intentions are so pure in your heart, the ego is going to lose. And you will do what you know is right. And once you've learned from your experiences. Okay.
She says she just got out of a lengthy hospital stay again. Oh, sweetheart, we're sorry. It's so hard to be ill these days.
All I can say is they're saying just your intentions are pure. Try to learn from whatever was going on, and maybe it won't happen again. That would be better.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Taylor.
Nice picture.
Okay. I have Corey next, and that's the last one I have starred, if that sounds right. If you would like a 3-card reading. The skin won't stay on my legs. Yikes. Yes, let's ask for the most benevolent outcome for Cherie's healing and health. Thank you,
All of
thank you,
us.
thank you. And we're surrounding you in love and light, Cherie. Divine healing light. Oh my goodness. Okay. No. That can't be right. Those are the 3 cards I pulled last time. That cannot be right.
Are you
That's
sure?
Crazy.
It may have
see
a different
if it comes
meaning.
up again. But that was just bizarre.
This is really weird. Okay, because this one talks about a temptation as well, something that you're tempted to do sometimes and you know you shouldn't. And it also talks about a trip. Make sure you're ready when it comes. But what I really am getting from this is that you need to shine from within. You are beautiful inside and you need to let that show.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
I like that.
Even though you have some temptations, and even if you're going on a trip, the thing you need to do is let your goodness and your inside shine through you, because it's beautiful, and everybody, it will just stun everybody. Just let it go, let it shine.
And the stag says to trust and thrive. Trust and thrive. High priest says intend and create. And the snake says, shed your old skin and shine your light.
Kind of sounds like they're both saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Hope that resonates.
Yeah.
And Corrine Ann, you're next. Look how cute she is.
I know.
That's an
she is.
adorable picture.
It is.
Okay, Corrine. Helicopters? That's weird.
There's not a plane.
This is the last person I have on my list. So if we've missed anybody, please let us know. Oh, I love this card.
Okay, my first card is the moon energy. And it's talking about going with the ebb and flow of the energy that's coming from the moon. And remember, we have eclipses coming. And so you need to be able to move back and forth with the energy from those. Okay, so you need to just relax and just go with the flow. And remember that even if something looks dismal, hope can always help turn things around for you. So never forget to hope and begin to believe in that hope, because it can do things for you that other things can't. And then it's saying that you are so beautiful inside. Don't let anybody put that down. You need to let it shine. Okay? So all of these things are saying you've got what you need. There may be a little hiccups here and then, but just keep that hope going in and let yourself be who you are and go with the flow. Okay?
Lovely. Chaley, we just read for you, sweetheart. I don't know how you missed it. It was just the one before this. So if you'll go back, you'll see that we did read your cards.
Yes.
Okay, Corrine, I got the White Witch, be the light. She's beautiful. And the owl tells me that you have the knowledge to be the light and to move forward in choosing the path that's right for you. You've got choices coming up, but you have the knowledge to make the right choice. Just take time to reflect on those choices and make sure that you choose the one that brings you the most joy. Okay? All right.
Yeah. I was just working on Cherie for the vascular condition. I'm trying to make sure that everything is flowing as it's supposed to help. Okay.
Okay. I guess one last card for the
collective.
You guys, thank you so much for being here today. Please go check and whatever the others are. Oh, subscribe. Please subscribe too. And share our videos. And go see what else we've done. We have 150 something videos out right now. So I think
different subjects
twice a week. I think you'll find something you like and that resonates with you. So please have a look.
And use your discernment.
Absolutely.
If it resonates with you.
Oh, thank you, Chaley. We're so glad you subscribed and liked. We appreciate it.
We appreciate that so much.
And Suzanne, you're more than welcome. You have no idea how, well, yeah, you do, because you're a channel, you have your own channel, but we love our afternoons with the chat room. We love being able to present
and communicate
with you guys
and hear your thoughts.
And we are learning just as much as you guys are learning. And some of the stuff we know, some of the stuff not so much. So we're all learning here, and we're all growing, and it's pretty fabulous in this community. And I do believe this community on YouTube is making an enormous contribution to peace on earth. I really do. All the love and light that is shared from the chat room to the presenters, it is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. Oh, I thought you did have a channel. I'm sorry. All right. Interesting.
If you're doing what you need
But
to
thanks
do,
for
that's
being
all
here
it is. Yes.
and doing whatever it is you need to do.
And the card for everyone, it's called Nature's Signs. It's to
Oh,
remind us to look in nature when you're out. Look all around you. Maybe it's in the birds, maybe it's in the trees, but look for signs because there are so many messages to us.
oh, there are.
And so don't be afraid to look and
With-
see if there's something there for you too.
That's right.
Don't just ignore everything. Don't be in a fog.
It has been intense lately. This
Yes.
eclipse is kicking my butt. I can't. And Pluto, oh my God, everything is just up in the air. All kinds of crazy things. It is what it is, and we're all
Yeah.
growing and learning, and we're getting whatever it is we need to change our life for the better. So go with the flow. That's all you can do. Let
Right.
it go and go with the flow.
Right.
Meanwhile, go out and shine your light, because each and every one of you is beautiful, part of Source, and we all need that love and light being shared to everybody. So please go out and do
as
that.
you're being kind to other people in the passing it forward, make sure you're kind to you.
That's right.
Send some of that light to you too.
Till next time, you guys. Oh, yeah. By the way, Friday's show is on the full moon, and Saturday's show is on pronouns, gender neutral pronouns. I have a non-binary grandchild, and so this is close to my heart, and ours. And we're going to do a show on it because I was really confused about all of
It
it.
can be a very confusing thing.
Have a blessed day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.